everyone, how's it going? Vasco here. Welcome to the NGRX Reactive Extensions course. Let's start building the chat system right now, starting from an empty folder. In order to do that, let's head over to the nodejs.org website and download the latest version of Node. So it's important to use the latest version and not the long-term support version. So at the time of the recording of this video, we are using 7.2.1. You will probably see a higher version of Node when you install Node. The next thing that you want to install is Git in your machine. So for that, head over to git-scm.com, and by following here the installation instructions for your operating system, you will install Git on your computer. The use of Git in the case of this course is really essential because we will start building everything from scratch, but at a given moment we will need a backend to connect our frontend with, and in order not to make the course excessively long, we are going to check out a branch that already contains a very simple backend that, by the way, we are also going to cover in this course, but we will cover it in the end, in the last section. Right now in the beginning, we really want to focus on the front end because that's where the NGRX library ecosystem resides. We are going to start building our chat from the empty folder, so the first thing that we are going to need to install is the Angular CLI. So we are going to do npm install angular-CLI, and we want to install the Angular CLI globally, so we need to add the -g flag to our installation. After a couple of minutes, the installation will be finished successfully, and you will have a message in the console that might be different from the one that we have here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use the Angular CLI to scaffold our chat application. For that, inside the folder where the application will be, we are going to do ng-init. The Angular CLI installation process should take a couple of minutes. Once the installation process is completed, you should have a running Angular project. So to try it out, you can simply type ng-serve from the command line, and this will start a development server. The development server will be available on port 4200. So let's try the application out. If we head over to localhost 4200, we should have a running Angular application. Now, to implement the chat system, we are going to need some CSS. For that, we are going to add the CSS that we will need for this course directly here in our index.html. And the simplest way of doing that is to copy the link tags here from our repository. So if you head over to the GitHub repository of the course, ngrx-course, you're going to find here in the head section of your index.html page, which is the single page of our application, you're going to find here inside a few link tags containing some CSS. The simplest thing is to take the link tags that you find there, which might be different than the ones on this video if, for example, some more CSS is added in the future. Simply take the link tags that you find there and copy them over to your index.html. So in this case, I have copied the CSS here directly to my index.html. Now that we have an initial running application, let's see what will be the end result of our project. So we will build a chat system, and this is what it will look like in the end. So all the CSS is in place to build this user interface. What we're going to do first is we are going to build the thread summary section in the next few lessons, where you have here one entry in this left-hand side table per chat thread. You have a line with the list of participants, and you have here the last message of that thread. So this will be the starting point of our chat system that will be implemented using the NGRX library ecosystem.